Siri, who is the architect behind the Museum of... Wait, no, not the museum. The Palace of Fine Arts.
It's September, which can only mean one thing. Apple has launched its new lineup of gadgets, a new iPhone, new AirPods, and new Apple Watches. As always, the focus was on the phone. What would the iPhone 16 look like? It mostly looks like the old one, except for an extra button on the side, a camera button. You can use it to control features on your phone camera, like zooming in and out. But the big change is inside the phone. iPhone 16 comes with a brand new processing chip, the A18 Pro. It is meant for Apple's next big thing, Apple Intelligence, basically their version of AI. Apple is integrating ChatGPT into the voice assistant Siri. AI will help you write, help you create emojis, and of course search for things online. But Apple Intelligence won't roll out immediately. They will debut in the US in October, and then gradually other markets will get it. Now, most of these AI features are not ready yet. You may have to wait until next year, perhaps even later. So Apple has basically unveiled a half-baked product. Their whole marketing pitch is trust us. Imagine if someone else had done this. Not just unveiled an unfinished product, but also charged you more money for it. You would never think about buying it. So why treat Apple differently? And we understand their desperation. iPhones make up nearly half of Apple's sales. But iPhone purchases are down. Look at the period from January to March. iPhone sales were 10% down compared to the year before. So Apple needs people to buy their phones again. And that's why they're betting on AI. The question is, will it work? Well, the new iPhone starts at $799. In India, it's more expensive. The base model is around 80,000 rupees. It goes all the way up to 1,84,000 rupees. And what do you get for this money? An iPhone 15 with an extra button. But with Apple, price has rarely affected sales. So the proof is in the market. Having said that, a couple of things have become clear. Number one, Apple is clearly running out of ideas. I mean, they pioneered smartphone technology, stuff like touchscreens and good quality cameras, features that made phones genuinely better. But we haven't seen that in a while. The changes now are incremental and basically more of the same. Slightly better cameras, maybe a new body case or longer battery life. These are not innovations. These are expected from any company. Which brings us to the second point. Apple is too late to the AI game. Google and Samsung have already done it. Their phones have integrated artificial intelligence, so Apple is not really ahead of the curve. They are behind it. In fact, Samsung is openly mocking Apple. Look at their tweets today. This is what they've been saying. Let us know when it folds. We may have set your AI expectations too high. Frankly, they've got a point. Samsung has a lot more than just AI. Their phones can flip and fold. Huawei too has joined the craze. Yesterday, they unveiled a tri-fold phone, a phone that can fold thrice. Huawei claims they've got more than 3 million orders already. Do you see the problem here? A, Apple is late to the trend, and B, it is more expensive than others. So why would people buy an iPhone 16?
Honestly, I'm not convinced that, the capabilities that they introduce are going to drive that many people to upgrade. And, the other problem, of course, is all of the initial AI models are US English only. So that cuts out, a decent portion of the world. And some of this stuff won't come until next year for other regions around the world in other languages.
And the markets agree. Apple shares closed flat on Monday. There was no cheer despite the launch, and this is not about just one product. It's a make or break moment for Apple because the company has shown its hand. They had plans to diversify into cars. That has been dumped. They unveiled a virtual reality headset last year. Again, hasn't really worked. And most importantly, the iPhone sales are down. Samsung now has a 20% market share. Apple is down to 17%, and it's clear why. Others already offer what Apple is promising. Just look at Samsung's Galaxy phones. They offer you real-time translations, AI-powered photo editing, and writing and text summarization. Apple is not offering any of this. So why would customers buy an iPhone 16? There used to be a time when iPhones, were better than everything else on the market. But that, unfortunately, is not the case anymore. iPhones are lagging behind in features and technology, which is why this AI bet is do or die. Apple has spent around $100 billion on research and development. Presumably, that includes AI. But the company does not have its own AI model, nor does it plan on making one. Instead, Apple is using third-party models like ChatGPT and Google AI. The problem with that? It's not exclusive. Google AI powers Google's phones as well, so AI models alone are not enough. Apple needs to find the touch screen of AI, something that users will be immediately attracted to, something that makes their experience easier. And if they can't? Well, right now, Apple is too big to fail. The company is worth more than $3.3 trillion, plus their products have a loyal fan base. Innovation or not, people will buy Apple for other things, like a better touch interface or a better gadget ecosystem. So it's hard to imagine Apple going bust like BlackBerry or Nokia. But not going bust is a low bar to set, especially for a brand like Apple. They once dominated the smartphone market globally, so anything less is a major loss.